solo. Amale is not yet here. So we'll do what we have to do. So if there are some inconsistencies, I am responsible for any mix-up. So please bear with me. I just want to get this thing done and dusted off this morning. We're looking at effects of domestic violence on male victims. Domestic violence. Hitherto, when we talk about violence, it is usually carried out by men against women. By men against women. 95% of the time, we hear it reported that women have been violated, and many of them die through it. But we don't hear of the ones that women inflict on men. We don't hear how bad it becomes for men when they are victims of, I'm not getting this thing right, but we have to manage it. You see, domestic violence against men causes significant injuries, severe psychological trauma, PTSD, depression, suicidal, and profound social stigma. Male victims often experience shame, fear of not being believed, and societal pressure to be strong, leading to underreporting, isolation, and in many cases, they don't get support services. Physical injuries ranging from scraps and bruises and broken bones and traumatic brain injuries. You see a woman put her head under you, or you beat me, or you beat me, shebi you be man. And the man will not be able to touch her. Any decently raised man should not beat his wife. Mental trauma, depression, anxiety, fear, increase the risk of suicidal, substance abuse they take to drinking. There is a stigma and shame associated that your wife, you feel emasculated or shame, feeling they shouldn't be in this position. Victims may become isolated from families and friends due to abusive partners. Fear of being laughed at, not being taken seriously for having their claims dismissed by police and social services providers. Underreporting. And women can be terrorists at home. Some women can be terrorists at home. You know, a form of abuse involving coercive control where the victims lives in fear, and basically in form of intimate terrorism, abuse involving coercive control where the victims lives in fear, causing more severe and long lasting. Some male victims report being alienated by their children. I experienced that. I'm still experiencing it. And male victims often face disbelief or hostility when seeking help. So, why are men overlooked as victims of domestic violence? Victim infidelity causes harsher public perception. A lack of knowledge and awareness surrounding male domestic abuse victims, doubt in professionals' ability to respond effectively to male victims needing assistance. You see, the psychological abuse, which is one of the most common forms of domestic violence experienced by men, usually targets men's masculinity. Men are usually accused of not being manly enough not making enough money, not being weak or crying when abused. Why don't men speak up about domestic abuse? They don't speak up. Traditionally, intimate partner violence is portrayed as a woman's issue, with men cast as perpetrators. This stigma leads to a dangerous silence, as many men feel embarrassed or even ashamed to admit they have been hurt by their partners. And the 7 types of abuse that men experience: verbal abuse, gaslighting, coercive or controlling behavior, threats, humiliation, isolation, surveillance, or economic or financial control. At its core, is emotional abuse is about power and control in a relationship. Who perpetrate violence against men? Who perpetrate violence? If you examine all types of violence, men experience more incidents than women. But most of the violence against men is perpetrated by other men, most likely stranger in a public place, when men are victims of family abuse. The violence is usually committed by relatives such as husbands, wives, fathers, brothers, or in-laws. They gather and they show you shaky when the woman has told them they should beat you well, and they beat you. And there is also the silent treatment that women give to men, which amounts to violence. They withdraw from activities, work, or school, or church, no energy. These are the signs you know somebody is suffering from it. Eating too much or too little, trouble sleeping, substance abuse, But they say how to give a man's silent treatment. If you experience this, know they are giving you silent treatment. They don't talk to the person, they ignore you, ignore phone calls and messages, ignore advances, particularly in the bedroom, avoid the personal roots, avoid getting emotional with them. Know that it's okay to say nothing. You see, this abuse that I've talked about this morning, all of it can be avoided if we have our acts working right. Most of the times, when it gets to man being violated, they don't talk. They don't cook for you. I used to cook my meal in London. I was told my children shouldn't wash plates. I wash my plates myself, pots and everything. Those are abuse that we experience. And woe betide you if you live in Europe and you lay hand on that woman. Oh, they will put you for jail, throw away the key. They will put you for prison, they will throw away the key. So basically, you must have a good restraining ability. Restrain yourself from violence. Don't go to that route. If you do, you may kill the woman. One punch alone in a bad place will destroy the woman's life. You don't need it. Just pack your bag and leave until the things calm down, until solution can be found. Do not get involved in violence with a woman. It's not something to be proud of. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't touch the woman. Don't. And you must have the ability to say no. If they not give you opwe for house, and you must get opwe, not go do outside, carry venereal disease common. But find a way, I won't tell you what to do, find a way of satisfying yourself. But I tell you, there is no need for violence. Don't touch the woman. Don't beat the woman. Don't do anything against her. Just leave her and be prayerful. Because by prayer and supplication, The Bible says, make your request known to God. I admonish you not to touch the woman, not to take their aggression onto the children. Don't molest anybody. Don't touch. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Take it from a man who has come from it. I survived. Not because I had strength. Today it affects what I do. I look at a lot of things and I just sigh and I move on. Every experience, every pain, every experience you have gone through becomes the foundation of how your life shapes out. Control. Any form of control, the Bible says, is witchcraft. But don't touch the woman. My last word on this is don't touch the woman. Don't beat the woman. Don't blow the woman. Don't do anything physical against her. You'll be offended. Anybody who loves his body will not beat his wife. I still say it all. That despite what we may experience, remain calm. This is Kenny Idedevbo on When God and I Talk.